get ใช่ไหมลูก the card the examiner will tell you to wait and then when you flip it over you have 1 minute that 1 minute you can write whatever you want on a piece of paper but the way that you do it correctly you don't write the things you want to talk you write key ideas vocabulary you want to use อยู่ไม่มีเวลาหรอกเข้าใจไหมแล้วก็ the best easiest task เลยอยู่ใช้ไอตัว cue card เนี่ยช่วยเพราะมันจะไล่ถามหนูก็แค่มองแล้วก็พูดมองแล้วก็พูด the trick ที่พี่สอนนักเรียนทุกคน you have to speak 2 minutes นักเรียนส่วนใหญ่มันพูดไม่ถึง 2 minutes เพราะว่ามันพูดตามธรรมชาติมนุษย์แล้วเวลามันจะพูดเล่าอะไรไม่ถึง2 นาทีหรอกมันจะเหลือแบบประมาณนาทีครึ่งนาที40 trick ก็คือ you do a conclusion you do a recap of your speaking ถ้าแม่งแบบว่าไม่รู้จะยังไงกับชีวิตใช่ไหมลูกพูดเลย in summary or in conclusion แล้วก็พูด conclusion หนูจะได้2 นาทีนี่คือ trick ที่พี่สอนนักเรียนทุกคนแล้วมันเป๊ะที่2 นาทีตลอดโอเคป่ะเดี๋ยวเรามาดูเจ๊จีฟันเละเลยมาดูเจ๊แม่งแคนาเดียนเจ๊แม่งเป็น examiner มาพูดมึงก็ต้องได้9เปล่าวะเนี่ยมานี่ ดูก็รู้เดี๋ยว
All right, so here's the card. Please don't flip it over yet. Use your note sheets and pencil in front of you if you wish to take some notes, and I'll tell you when to begin. Are you ready? Okay, your 1 minute begins now. Please go ahead and turn over the card.
เห็นไหม You should say who the person, what role เห็นไหม the important person ใช้คำถามพวกนี้ช่วยตัวเองไล่เลย What do they do to help the community? How long do they have been an important part of your community? You will have 2 minutes. Why that person special? You ไล่ไปแล้วถ้าเกิดไม่ชัวร์ใช่ไหมพี่จะสอนนักเรียนทุกคนว่า very easy ใช้คำถามพวกนั้นมาเป็น statement แล้วมา iterate ตัวเองอย่างเช่น why Bob is very special
Okay, Jade, so your 1 minute is up. Please begin.
Okay, well, an important person in the community where I live in Victoria is Ralph Schneider. Ralph is the current leader of the Liberal Party. They were elected about 2 years ago, and ever since then, he's been managing the affairs of the Saanich municipality for the past 2 years. So Ralph campaigned his way into victory with his encouraging words and his positive actions. He's a tall and charismatic man. He's in his mid-50s. Even before Ralph became the leader of the community, he was really involved in the community. He would help troubled youth. He tried to create jobs for the unemployed. And he always created these really unique programs. He cares a lot about the safety of the community. And actually, just last month, he and his party started this new, unique neighborhood watch program where volunteers would monitor a 4-block radius in pairs every evening, walking around. And this has been so great for the security in our neighborhood and the safety. And also, it's been really good for the night commerce in the area. In my family, my folks actually own a coffee shop. So it's been really good for their business. Their business has been soaring. And I think that Ralph is just a special guy. He's really made our community come together. And even though he's busy and he has 2 teenage kids, he always makes the extra effort to make a difference in our community.
Okay, so that is the end of part 2. May I have the card back, please? Thank you.
เวลาเขาบอก thank you แล้วลูก that's mean you 2 minutes but if you haven't approached that 2 minutes they're gonna do non-verbal communication กับหนูว่าเขาพูดไม่ได้ it's like man มองแบบอย่างเงี้ยเข้าใจป่ะผมพูดที่เสร็จจนกว่าจะพูด thank you ถึง2 นาทีต้อง2 นาทีนะลูกเข้าใจป่ะอะไรเดี๋ยวฝึกคราวนี้ไป third นะครับ part เขาจะมี transit question ก็คือจะถามคำถามที่เกี่ยวข้องกับ long term แล้วก็เขาก็จะ let's talk about that third part เนี่ยหนูต้องพูดให้เห็นภาพหมายความว่าไงถ้าเกิด first part เหมือนเจอเพื่อนที่เราอยากจะเล่าเรื่องให้เขาฟังในร้านอาหาร third part จะเป็น like a formal interview that where you have to explain in a way that ให้ example แล้วก็ clear หนูต้องตอบประมาณเกือบ1 นาทีต่อ and each of the questions โอเคดูนะ
Now we will begin part 3. I'm going to ask you some questions on a similar topic. Are you ready to begin?
Yes.
All right. So let's talk about community leadership.
Okay.
How important are leaders to a community of people?
Oh, I think that good leadership is absolutely vital for the progress and stability of a community. Humans are social by nature, and having strong individuals guide them is essential for their development.
Okay. What characteristics are advantages and which are disadvantages for social leaders?
Oh, it's a hard question. Can I just think for a moment?
Sure, take your time.
อย่างนี้ถ้าบางทีเราไม่รู้ใช่ไหมลูกคำถามยากอย่างเงี้ย you can use like let me think for a minute แต่ไม่ใช่รอ one minute ก็คือ pause แป๊บหนึ่งแล้วค่อยพูดออกไป communication นะครับการ pause แป๊บหนึ่งแล้วพูดตอบไม่ใช่เป็นเรื่องที่ผิด actually เป็นเรื่องที่ทุนจะทำคะแนนได้เยอะเพราะมันทำให้ captivating your idea แล้วก็ให้ตัวเอง regroup เข้าใจไหมลูกแล้วก็ตอบกลับไปเนาะดีกว่าตอบแล้วเราไม่รู้เรื่องแล้ว if you speak นะครับผม incorrectly you make the wrong word you can say well excuse me sorry I meant to say that that's fine too เมื่อกี้เจ๊แกตบครบ auto correct ตัวเองนี่ก็ชีก็ pausing ไม่ผิดนะลูกเข้าใจป่ะเก็ตไหมเนี่ยเนาะดูเจ๊กลับมายังไง
Well, I guess if I had to think of a key personality trait for a good leader, it would be confidence. If a person is confident, they can really gain the respect and trust of their audience. On the other hand, a disadvantage of a good leader would be someone who displays socially irresponsible behavior like drinking or gambling. I think that the community would have a hard time trusting someone who doesn't set a good example.
Okay. If you could be a leader in your neighborhood, what social issue would you address?
So what you're asking is if I was the leader, what social issue I would like to change?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, well, a hot topic in my community is the high cost of post-secondary education. Many students in college and university really struggle to pay their tuition fees. So if I was a leader, I would try and take a strong initiative to create some sort of program with either free or subsidized post-secondary education.
ก็สังเกตไม่รู้ว่า third part ในที่นี้เนี่ยเขาจะใช้คำศัพท์เห็นไหมลูก complex academic vocabulary ไอเนี่ยพี่ขอย้ำว่าถึงเวลาที่จะต้องใช้ energy ในการพูดเห็นไหมลูก like you need to use academic context to explain situation เห็นไหมเจ๊แกจะแตกต่าง1 กับ 3แต่เจ๊แกจะเก็บ energy ไว้ part 3พอสมควรเลยเห็นไหมดูนะที่จะพูดเห็นไหมก็จะมีเนี่ยall the vocabulary 3 syllable vocabulary อย่าใช้ไปเลยเนี่ยเห็นไหม
I'm going to ask you some more questions about community programs.
ถ้าเกิดว่าเขาถามเพิ่ม
What are some important programs for communities to provide their residents?
Well, I think that a very important program is athletics, because many people say a healthy population is a happy population. So I think it's important for the community leaders to ensure that the sports clubs like tennis and football are available and accessible to all of their residents.
Okay. To what extent should governments be responsible for financial support of recreation centers?
Well, like I said before, I do think that athletics and recreation centers are very important for a strong community. So I think it's vital that the government makes sure that recreation centers are well funded, well advertised, and attended by the public.
Have the programs in your community changed much since you were a child?
Oh, I've never really thought of that before. I guess when I was a child, most of the programs at the community center would be either age restricted or separated by gender. So maybe nowadays I've seen a lot of programs are co-ed and they're also open to all ages. And I think this is great because it allows the community to come together no matter what age or gender.
Okay. All right. That is the end of part 3, and that's the end of the speaking part of the IELTS exam. Thank you very much. Good luck with the rest of your exam, and your grades will be posted in about 10 business days online, okay?
All right. Thank you very much.
Nice to meet you, Jade. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
เรามาลุยกันยากนี่เธอตั้งใจเร็วด่วนฝึกเรามาฝึก first กับ second part ก่อนนะลูกจะได้ get โอเคมาโอเคพร้อมยัง
ค่ะ โอเค
เลิกขำได้ไหม speaking exam ละ alright good afternoon
Good afternoon
how are you doing today
doing great
may I have your full name please
my name is สิริรพัฒน์ธนัทวงศ์ภูติ
and what can I call you please
You can call me Anand
okay Anand nice to meet you my name is Kirk I will be your examiner for today and before we start may I see your identification please
here you are
alright here's your identification back alright so Anand where are you from
I'm from Bangkok Thailand
alright so do you work or are you a student
I'm a student right now
alright where do you study
มันขาดแต่ไม่ได้ยิน
what do you study
Oh I'm studying in music business at Assumption University
alright great so let's talk about traveling do you like traveling
Yes I love to travel When I was a child I traveled a lot
that well อย่างนี้ลูกเนี่ยหนูมี pause แล้วก็ว่า like I love to travel a lot it's not a complete like idea what do you do what you like to tell is like oh I love to travel quite a bit especially in my younger years whenever I have free time with my family I'll go to Japan with them once a year this is complete answer yeah like just like tell them like in a complete way that they can understand but short enough that you're not gonna waste your energy okay ปะ no alright so tell me a nice place you have traveled in the past
Last 2 years I went to USA Los Angeles and it was amazing I went to the beach which called I guess it Laguna Beach
that's it for first part yeah like okay great so would you like to have a job that you can travel outside your country
Absolutely yes because as I say I love to travel so I wish I could go abroad to work to have a job
great
so I can travel along
one pointer if they say yes you should tell them what kind of job so the way that you can tell them the first part is oh absolutely I would love to have a job that can travel uh, I mean I wish I can be a flight attendant I mean that's the best way to travel so I can shop and travel and work at the same time okay ba? No alright let's talk about perfume do you like perfume
yes I love perfume
alright
it makes me feel fresh all the time yeah
เขาสามารถถามอีกเรื่องหนึ่ง within the first part ได้นะลูกไม่ต้องกลัว but they'll have to tell you the topic so yeah there's nothing wrong with that have you ever given someone perfume as a gift
no I haven't give people any perfume because I think that I can't choose what is it called the smell of yeah
actually นะลูกใช้คำไม่ถูกเดี๋ยวหักคะแนนบอก
มันคืออะไรอ่ะ
scent S C E N T
Scent
ถ้าเราจะบอกเขาว่าquite frankly I have never given any perfume as a gift because number one I'm not really good with scent and number two I think it's really difficult to pick the right kind of fragrance for anyone that I want to give it out and I think it's kind of bad luck too in Thai culture so no เห็นปะ alright so would you spend huge amount of money to buy perfume for yourself
not really because the perfume I bought is actually like lower price. Yeah. It is for like kids. Yeah.
Okay, great.
So
That was the end of the first part of the speaking test. We're gonna move on to the second part where you will be given a cue card with list of topics. You will be given 1 minute to write whatever you need before you start speaking on the long term. So here's the card. 1 second. Okay. Oh, sorry. No, not this one. Okay, here. Okay. It's about the internet. You will have 1 minute to prepare, and that 1 minute is up. You will have to speak for a couple of minutes. You understand?
yes.
Okay, your 1 minute start now.
Where is the thing?
You have to click the presenter. Bring it up.
Oh,
Okay. All right, your 1 minute start now. Okay, your 1 minute is up. Please start on your topic.
so in these days, I could say that internet is very smart and well developed. So like every time I have a problem with my homework, for an example, I don't know like when I solve the hard question, I don't know what to answer. So I look at look in the internet and search things up, and it took me about few seconds to solve the question out. So oh oh
Yeah,
let me
thought
think.
it wouldn't work. ไม่สิ talk about the problem, how you use the internet to solve ดูไล่ไปทีละ step เลยลูก how long does it take and does it take เนี่ยแล้วก็ how long does it take for it to solve ดูเริ่มดีนะลูกเห็นป่ะอันนี้ยากนิดนึงพี่ต้องการให้หนูฝึกนะคะเพราะว่ามันจริงๆมันมีประมาณ4แต่พี่ให้3แต่ว่าประเด็นคือ you can work from it ว่าฉันเนี่ยพูดถึงปัญหานี้นะจะแก้ยังไงหรืออะไรอย่างนี้อ่ะมาเดี๋ยวพี่ทำให้หนูดูก็ได้มาพี่จับเวลา
มันแบบพูดได้สั้นมาก
no. Actually you structure your speaking แล้วใช้ตัว Q ช่วยเห็นไหมwell you know, without a doubt, the internet can solve a lot of world's problem. But if you have to talk about my personal problem, I usually use the internet to solve a lot on writing, especially when I have to do research. In my field, I'm not only involved in education, but I also do a lot of research on financial news and then startup business. So whenever I have some information that I need to search, or especially when I have to do the analytics on the statistics, I would use the internet very often to get those news. So the problem that I have to use almost on the daily basis is definitely getting the news, and then you will search that on Google, and then I will have to check to verify the news with the website called Crunchbase. I will get the data, get the financials prepared, and then I would write either report or blogs. Usually, it would take me quite some time. I mean, I have to allocate at least about a couple hours because I need to look up the news, and then I have to check on Crunchbase, and then I'll distill the information, get the statistic, make calculation on the spreadsheet, and then I would get the objectivities of my data and present it and write it as a blog. So without a doubt, internet play a very integral part of my daily research when it comes to startup news, and then help me make the right business decision. And I would recommend everyone too. I mean, you can get a lot of information on the internet, but you should not rely just the search engine, because you have to find places online with the right reputation you can refer to. Like, for example, I use Crunchbase, I would use Wall Street Journal. You need real objectivity report from traditional media that is residing online too. 2 นาที 3 วิปะ structure ลูกแล้วพี่ไล่เห็นไหมพี่ไล่โอเคปะโอเคไหมเราจะใช้ structure นี้นะครับแล้วเดี๋ยวเราจะฝึกนะลูกกับเดี๋ยวพี่ให้หนูเตรียมแล้วกันเขียนไว้ก่อนแต่เราต้องฝึก task 2หนูมีปัญหา task 2เดี๋ยวฝึก